Hey everyone, welcome to Refurb Wednesdays. My name's Nic Clark from Jenic Property, and today we're looking at a 2-bedroom mid-terrace property that we are doing a full refurbishment on for a buy-to-let conversion that we're doing. Now, we've actually picked up the keys about a week ago. We've started the strip out phase of it, so the kitchen and the bathroom's gone out. Let's jump inside and have a look what's happened so far. Okay, so we're in this 2-bedroom mid-terrace property. I'm in the front reception room at the moment. Right now I'm going to be running through some B-roll because we had some issues with our previous video with mics, etc. So I'm going to be showing you what the condition of when we picked up the keys and what we've actually had to do so far. But before I actually get into today's video, what we actually had to do for this property is a new kitchen and a partial new bathroom. We had a massive moisture issue in the actual kitchen, which I'm going to show you how we solved it and what the actual culprit was for there as well. But otherwise, let's dive straight into this week's Refurb Wednesdays. Okay, so we're in the kitchen. Now, this is all brand new kitchen. As you can see, it's been installed right now. What I'm going to be showing you while I'm discussing, we had a massive water penetration issue. It was caused by two things. One was the actual bathroom, which I'll be explaining when I get in the actual bathroom. But two, we also had an issue where some lead had obviously disappeared from the roof outside. There's like a kind of roof outside where basically it's coming off the actual shed, and that lead is just basically, it's fallen off, and we've had to replace that as well. So there's two things where that was coming from. Now, the reason why it wasn't damp was because damp actually has to rise from the ground up and only gets about 1.5. But what we had was the actual roof, the ceiling was actually wet. And when we took off the actual original kitchen units, what actually happened was is that we could actually see that the wall was really, really wet, which indicates there's a water penetration, not a damp issue. Now, what you'll be seeing now roughly is you're going to be seeing the original wall. We had to take it back to brick, and we actually had to treat the wall with the damp course. And obviously what we do is we tank the actual wall, and then afterwards we actually plaster over it, okay? So you'll see that actually we've got the plastered wall over there, but the great thing about this is it's actually solved. So our client's not gonna have an issue with that in the future. We've actually damp coursed the whole wall along there. So we got a damp course going on, but we also solved the main culprit, which is obviously the bathroom, which there was a leak on the bath. So once the bathroom is finished, we're not going to have that issue anymore. And then the second thing is obviously the lead work out there that's needed to be done for the roof. But overall, kitchen's nearly in. So we're probably a couple of weeks, 2 weeks away from this whole property being finished, which I'm really happy about. But we changed the kitchen slightly. So the client actually asked for us to have white cabinets, which we normally go for like a grey style or something like that, but it's actually worked out really, really nicely. So quite pleased with it. So glad the actual client's actually chosen that. We've got integrated oven still to be installed. We've got the hob to be installed as well at the moment. We've just got the kitchen cabinets being finished at the moment. So let's dive upstairs and have a look at what's actually going up in the property up there. Okay, so we're in the first bedroom of this 2-bedroom buy-to-let, and the great thing about this bedroom and a lot of the rooms, actually they're quite good condition, so it pretty much just needs decoration in here. What we are doing is we're actually replacing all the doors in the actual property, which I'll explain why we've done that in the actual other bedroom. And main reason is because it had a sliding door on it. We had to replace that one, so they all just didn't match, so it's important that we just replace them all. But as for the quality of the property, the wall's actually really, really good. We're just going to paint over the wallpaper in here. So we're going to go nice white walls, just as normal. What we are doing is we're not going to be replacing the flooring. We've got laminate flooring down on the bottom and the top of the property. And we're going to be keeping that. It's really good quality. We discussed this with the actual landlord. From a maintenance point of view, it'd be nice and easy for them, and then that way they can replace them to carpets like we normally do in the future. What we will be doing is replacing the flooring in the kitchen, because that was just absolutely knackered, because obviously there were moisture issues in there, and also replacing the carpet in the actual, on the actual stairs as well. Let's jump into the final bedroom, have a look what's been done there. Okay, so we're in the final bedroom of this 2-bedroom mid-terrace property. Again, very simple decoration through here, not much that needs doing, keeping the flooring in here as well, good condition. What we are going to be doing is we're replacing this window panel. It has actually blown, so we've measured that up, that's getting made at the moment. So as soon as that arrives, we will get that installed. The boiler's working perfectly fine. This is the original boiler that was actually in when we actually purchased it, only a couple of years old. What it is going to need is a CP12 gas safety certificate in order for us to rent it out based on regulations, and also the electrics will need a electrical safety certificate as well, so we can get that in place for it. As said, we're going to replace the door on here. Originally this was a sliding door, so we had to put a new proper door on there. So we're in the process of replacing all the doors in this property at the moment. Let's jump into the actual bathroom to have a look at what's happening there. Okay, so we're in the bathroom at the moment. What you'll notice, taking all the tiles away from here. We're actually going to be reusing the bathroom, partial of the bathroom. We're replacing the actual sink. Forgot the name of it there for a second. So we're replacing the sink, but we're keeping the bath. What we will be doing is actually paneling over this wall. We started using a composite paneling. We never used to use them before because they used to be quite brittle and break easily. But we found one that we're really happy with that's actually very hard wearing and is actually quite strong. So we're actually happy with that rather than using tiles from there, okay? It gives a great effect as well, but it's easy for maintenance as well. It keeps a lot of the moisture out because obviously what we do is we actually panel the ceilings as well. We seal the whole ceilings, so that way you've got no moisture going in, damaging any plaster, anything like that. Now what actually happened, as I mentioned in the kitchen before, is that there was actual water penetration from the top, which is actually coming from the bathroom. The kitchen is right below us, and the tiles weren't actually sealed and water literally went in. So it's important to always make sure you check your seals in the bathroom, especially if it's on the top floor and above a kitchen or a bed, something like that, because that generally could cause maintenance issues further down the line. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and hit that notification bell, because every Wednesday we actually put out new videos of updated refurbs so you can keep track of them and what we're actually doing, so you guys can learn a little bit about property.